I talk to y'all for a second, I do apologize. It's been forever. We have a lot to catch up on, and y'all know I love me a good yap sesh. If you didn't know, now you know. Getting into aesthetic, no, I was in aesthetic school, right? So boom, finished that, got the license, secured check and checkmate. Fast forward, I wound up getting, right out of school, I wound up getting my suite, and then I was only in business for like maybe 45 days because I was opening my suite on a Friday. That Monday I found out I was losing my job. So that was okay, but then if you know anything about the job market for the last, I don't even know, 8 years, it's really been terrible. So I wasn't sure how quick it would be of a turnaround for me to replace that job. Again, I have 3 jobs. I lost one of the 3. So I still had 2. Still could have made it work, but I didn't want to have to dig too much into the money I saved. I saved it for a year worth of business, but I had to put more into marketing because, I mean, it was a little different. Like, people needed to know you were there. Sometimes you was gonna have to do free promo type of situation just so you can have some content to post. It was a whole thing. So anybody who has their own business, like, you already know marketing can cost. With social media marketing, going out in the street marketing, flyers, all the things, right? So I was like, yeah, let me not. So I wound up closing my business. Shouldn't have opened it. Once I found out that I was being let go from my job, I really shouldn't have opened it, but I was like, you know what, let me just see. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, and don't regret it at all. Don't. So then fast forward, maybe about 2 years? I'm gonna say about 2 years after that, I wound up getting into hygiene school. That's where we at now. Okay. It's pretty much kind of what happened in between there. So I was about to move to Charlotte. Now, I was gonna move to Charlotte before I got into before I got into aesthetic school. I literally signed my lease, had half of my apartment packed up, then found out I got into aesthetic school, had to cancel the lease, had to unpack all my stuff, woo-de-woo. And the same thing was about to happen. I was about to go back and start looking for apartments back in Charlotte, and then I found out I got into the program. I said, okay, let's do it. So I relocated for the program. And I just want to say, I've learned a lot about myself in this last year being in this program because I'm a year in now. But I am not sure it is for me. And when I say that, I mean the school. I still love the field. I love everything that comes with it. But I feel like I did not choose the right school. I got exactly what I asked for. I asked to get into school. I didn't ask for good professors. I didn't ask for a healthy balance. Okay. Now, as healthy as you can get it, because the program's stressful regardless wherever you go. The workload is really what's gonna get you. And I still have to work, and I still have 3 jobs, and so I go to school. So my stress load, yes, is a little high. And I knew that already, but also it's not very organized. My instructors, they give this very so what vibe, right? Which is crazy because the last 4 weeks, I feel like every week we've been getting these pep talks like, you can do this, you guys keep going. I don't know if this is round about the time that people start feeling this way or what, but they have started to switch up the way in which they speak to us. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it's still rude. Like, we have to leave everything outside of the door when we come in, right? Like, when you come in here, these patients, they didn't do anything to you. You know, there's no need to be rude to the patients because you're not having a good time in the program. Completely understandable. But where I feel like the disconnect is the fact that they can come in here and have an attitude with us, take it out on us, and we just supposed to deal with it. Now, no stranger to hard work. I'm okay with the workload. It is the behind the scenes environment. It's like being at a job that's like paying you good and you don't like management. I don't care how much you're paying me. I do apologize, baby. I got to get out of here. Okay. So, of course you get to this place where you're like, but I'm already here. Let me just finish. But this is where I'm having a disconnect, is because I feel like it's affecting my health. My mental is shot right now. I keep my stress level very much here. I have alopecia. If I stress too much, my hair come out, which is crazy because my hair didn't come out, my eyebrow did. The hair don't want to come out nowhere else that you wanted to come out, but you gonna come out on my eyebrow. That's okay. We're gonna get that rectified. We're gonna get that microblading. We're gonna get that handled. Okay. Literally only one brow. Then I start breaking out in hives. I have never had hives in my life. They're stress induced because anytime the faculty at the school start pissing me off and getting on my nerves, I break out in hives. Also, I'm not able to, some people stress eat. So, some people have put on weight in the program. I unfortunately am part of us that lost weight. So I was on my fitness journey for years, 3 years. I put on my weight. My goal weight was 140. I was at 132, well on my way, loved it. I got into this program. I had started to lose a little bit of the weight before, but I was able to maintain. I was just going between like 129, 132, 129, 132. I get into this program and I can lose weight quick. It takes me forever to put it back on. But I went from eating 4 meals a day to 2 because I have to study, I have to work, and it's like sometimes I have to choose to go to sleep over eating. I have to, you know what I'm saying? So I got to do this homework. I can't eat at the same time. I got to knock it out. And so it's a lot. It's a lot. And you just have to choose a good school. So as much as you are choosing your school and they're interviewing you, I didn't have an interview, but I'm just saying, as much as you doing research into the school, like, you also have to make sure that it's a good fit for you. Not just, oh, I need to get into this school. I need to get into this program. Every program is not created equal. So we have to find our own patients. And if you know anything about having your own job, having your own business, that's what it's equivalent to. So I have 3 jobs here. I'm doing 3 jobs with school. I'm a student, I'm the bookkeeper, I'm the receptionist, because I have to book my own patients. I have to reach out to these people. I have to find these people. And so I would definitely recommend going to a school. And I think some of them are a little bit higher. There are some that are not. You have to call. I would definitely recommend going to a school that finds the patients for you, because my grade is contingent upon that. And then I've had so many people cancel this semester or just simply no show, and I'm just like, I can't even. So I'm a Pilates instructor as well, so luckily, like, my students and my co-workers, like, I'm able to get them to come in and like help me out and do me a solid on some of them. But I still need more people and more things to and I'm just like, I'm no stranger to starting over. I'm not one of those people like, but I have people rooting for me. I'm rooting for me, and my people rooting for the best for me. It's not like I do this often. If I say I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, and it's gonna get done. If I want it, I'm gonna get it. Like, yeah. If I want it, I'm gonna get it. And everybody that knows me knows that. Like, if I tell you this is what I'm gonna do, I don't make decisions lightly. I don't just make hasty decisions and not think about them. I remember when I went to go get my first car. I remember my mama took me to the Nissan dealership. I did not want a Nissan. I knew I wanted a Toyota Camry or a Honda Accord. Toyota Camry was first. When I got a Nissan, the man told me, oh, you're probably going to trade it in a few years. Like, it's okay. Most people don't, like, keep their first car forever. I said, I'm not one of those people. Like, I'm not. And my mama looked at him and said, she's really not. If she knows usually what she wants. Wound up finding out that the engine was terrible on the car. I said, absolutely not. Went to go get this Honda Accord. He was trying to sell me on some bull with that. I said, that's fine. Don't even worry about it, sweetheart. Then I wound up going to get the Toyota Camry that had that Toyota Camry all through my 20s into my early 30s now. Like, I knew this already. I'm not I'm not one of those folks. If I want it, I'm going to get it. And it's usually for me. That's how certain I can speak with confidence about whatever it is. So when it comes to something like this, when I make a decision and I'm like, yeah, I don't think this is the place for me. I think people can look at me and be like, I believe you, because there's not a time when I've had to pivot like this. I think that this may be my last semester. I am still working out the kinks on trying to figure that out and navigate that. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't think this is the school for me. So I think I'm going to still relocate, and then I'm going to go to school in a different state. I've heard that it's different there. I do need to reach out to them and probably go tour the school. I just kind of want to see it. I want to talk to the people. I want to see you. I want to see what kind of energy you're giving off. I need to know. So that's my quick update about what's going on, where we are, and what is to come. There's always a plan, but can't talk about it too premature. Okay, I just gave you a little snippet now, but we'll see. Semester's almost over. We literally have like 10 more days, so I just need to work on finalizing my decision with school. So yeah, we'll see.